Hey there guys, welcome back to Game Boy Chronicles. Today we have for you the fourth and final segment for this initial handheld arcade mini-series. Now, as I mentioned, there is going to be a review for the Super Breakout and Battle Zone multi-cart eventually, as well as other handheld arcade segments. But I just, figure these 4 volumes were a good way to kick this shit off. As promised, we're going to finally take a look at the Defender and Joust double pack. This is pretty fucking awesome. Actually, it's probably my second favorite double pack of the 4, next to the first one, which had Asteroids and Missile Command. Defender's a whole lot of fun. I mean, there's not a ton to say about that. You fly around, you blast the aliens, you save the humanoids, and you protect the planet from the fucking coming invasion or whatever. A little hard to play handheld because Defender is just insanely fast-paced and frantic to begin with, and playing it on a Game Boy is a lot like trying to sketch behind a cheetah on a longboard. You're not in control of that shit, you're just kind of holding on and praying to God that you fucking make it to the end of the ride. A lot of fun though. They add in the option to turn on turbo and invert the color scheme. You also have the ability to increase the amount of lives that you have and adjust the difficulty, so that's all pretty rad. Joust is really where this double pack shines though. Now granted, I could be biased and I could like this a little more than I would normally on account of I didn't get to get my Joust fix at the Retro Gaming Expo. Was gonna play some of it on Atari, but I just wasn't feeling it. I wanted to play the arcade version, and this Game Boy one, while not being the arcade version or anywhere close to it really, it's still pretty fucking amazing, and I had a lot of fun playing it. I ended up sitting there playing Joust for a good 45 minutes to an hour just because I enjoyed it so much. Now, whereas with Defender you could invert the colors, you cannot do that with Joust, and there really wouldn't be any reason to, but you have the other options to be able to turn on rapid flutter instead of rapid fire, and you can adjust the difficulty and your lives from 5 to 7. Overall, this and Asteroids and Missile Command are a shining example of what you want with these arcade double packs. The games are drastically different. You're not at all getting the same vibe from either of the 2 games on the pack, so if you get tired of one or frustrated with one, you can just swap to the other one and get a whole new game, cleanse the palate a little bit, and come back to whichever one you're working on seriously with a clear head. And variety is just always awesome. It's a shame that they couldn't have staggered the other 2 like I suggested, but you know what? Nothing in life is perfect, but I'll tell you right now, this set of arcade double packs is damn close. I neglected to mention it in the previous episode, but the Galaxian and Galaga one price charts for about $9.62, I think it was, and this one also price charts for about 5 and some change, just like the first 2 did. So overall, you can get all 4 of these for the cost of a good case of beer, and that's a beautiful thing. So if you like handheld gaming, if you like classic retro arcade games, get out there and swoop these up. It can't hurt to have them in the collection. And if you're just going for collectability, a lot of these have individual carts on the Game Boy as well. Actually, they all might. I will check and confirm in subtitles. Either way, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this brief look at these arcade double packs. We will definitely be coming back with more individual arcade games in the future for the original Game Boy, because there is definitely more than these that were not included on multi-packs, so stay tuned for that.